Okay, so I generally think fan editors are one of the most underpaid creative communities ever. Some of you are like spending 8 hours making a 12-second edit for approximately $5. And some are like, you'll just accepted this as normal. Because genuinely, some fan editors are insanely talented. Like, I've seen people in the community who do like actual insane motion design, visual effects, transition, 3D work, all of that. And most of the time, the problem is not even skill, it's monetization. And no, I'm not saying every hobby needs to become like a business or whatever, but if you're already spending like hours editing, like learning After Effects, making overlays, project files, transitions, preset, and all of that, then why not just like at least learn how to make money from it too? Because a lot of editors do not realize that they have things that people would pay for, and that's exactly what I want to talk about in this video, like how fan editors can actually start making money from editing, especially things like digital products, commissions, editing resources, membership, courses, and other stuff like that. Not only how to like set everything up, but also different ways to promote your work better and make everything feel more accessible and less intimidating when you're first starting out. Also, stay till the end of this video because I'm gonna show you the exact strategies a lot of editors accidentally use to get sales over and over again, and even when they're like not actively promoting their products. Because the thing is, most editors already have products without even realizing it, like all your overlays, presets, project files, transition, even colorings. And that's not the only thing. You can do like commissions, membership, courses, private resources, tutorials, and honestly like a lot more, depending like what your editing style is and what kind of audience you have. Also, later in this video, I'm gonna talk about the probably like the best 3 marketing tricks you can use to create this endless loop of sales where you can get sales without actively promoting it. Okay, so first and foremost, without even selling anything, you want to package your resources properly. Like if you're like selling project files, make sure all your files and footages are actually collected and organized correctly. For example, in After Effects, you can just go to Files, Dependencies, Collect Files, and it will gather everything for you. And for mobile editors, a lot of people can even turn their projects into QR codes to make sharing easier. And please, just do not throw random files into one folder and upload it. To make everything feel more professional, you can organize things into multiple folders, like one for footages, overlays, SFX, fonts, plugins, and resources, or even separate things by project date depending on what you're selling. Also, you can also rename your layers properly. You can color code things, add like direction, instruction, or just make the whole project easier for customers to understand. I would also recommend adding like a small license or usage instruction text file, just so people know what they can or cannot do with their resources. And once everything's done, just make it all into a zip file. Then after that comes probably one of the most important things, which is presentation. Because even if your resources are good, people are way more likely to click on something that actually looks appealing. So make a thumbnail and preview for a product. And honestly, for edits, I think the easiest thumbnail method is just like literally taking a frame from your edit that you like really like, add some text and like decorate it based on your aesthetic and style, and that's basically it. You can make it more detailed later, but even simple presentation already makes your product feel more professional. Okay, now obviously the next question is, where do you like actually sell this stuff? And honestly, for editors specifically, I think Payhip is one of the best platforms for editors to sell project files, overlays, preset, courses, membership, or other digital products, because it makes the whole process like really straightforward without needing like a complicated setup. And for this video, I'm also partnering with Payhip, which is actually the platform that I personally use to sell my own editing resources and digital products. Most editors are like not trying to like build like some huge complicated business setup. Like most people just want a place where they can like upload their product, make their store look nice, connect like payments, and start selling without needing to like know how to code or website stuff. And that's kind of like why Payhip become like so common in the editing community in the first place, because if you've been like around fan editors for a while, you have probably already seen a lot of people using Payhip to sell their digital products. So one thing I personally like is that you're not like locked into only selling one type of things either. Like yes, okay, you can sell like overlays, presets, project files, and all that, but you can also sell like courses, membership, private resources, commissions, tutorials, and bundles. And basically like there's like a lot of different digital products depending on what kind of creator you are. Another really important thing, especially if you're just starting out, that there's no monthly fees. This is like the best thing ever, because so if you're just like someone who does not like really have money to invest in a story yet, You don't like really need to worry about like paying monthly subscription without even making sales. Payhip only take like a small percentage when you actually make a sales, which honestly makes starting way less intimidating. And later on, if your store grows more, you can always switch plans if you want lower fees. Not only that, Payhip also supports like bunch of payment methods like PayPal, Stripe, Razorpay, and just like a lot of them, which is like really useful, especially because the editing community is like so global. Another thing that editors will like really like is that you can fully customize your storefront aesthetic. Like you can make your store match your editing style, vibe, instead of just like making it look like really corporate or boring. Plus, Payhip also have built-in marketing tools like discounts, bundle, email marketing integrations, affiliate system, and a lot of other tools that become like really useful because these are the tools that can like help you create successful marketing campaigns and bring you significantly more sales. And later in the video, I will show you how you guys can use some of these to promote your products better and keep bringing in more sales consistently. So to get started, just go to the link in the description of this video and it will open this screen. You can write your name, last name, email address, and password. And once you're done, just click on create account. So now that you have like signed up, let's just personalize your store. So you have to write your store name, which will be displayed on your store. I will say editing store. Then you can choose your store username, which will be your Payhip URL. So I'm gonna go with editing store bar YouTube. This is your home page, so I'm just gonna explain everything really quick. You have dashboard, which is your home page, then you have products, stores, analytics, marketing, and customers. So your dashboard is basically your home page where you see like everything, like your products and like your summary and analytics and everything. This is your product section where you have to add a product. Next is your store section where you can build your store and match it with your own editing style. Then we have analytics, which will show you how many views you got, how many sales you got, and top 10 visitor sources, like visiting maps and countries, like all the analytics. You can change the duration and you can change the product time. Then we have one of my favorite places, which is marketing. So you have like a lot of things here, like coupons, running sales, like affiliate links, mailing lists, cross-selling, upgrade, and there's more options like referrals. So I'm gonna explain these later in this video on how you can market your products to get like more sales. And then we have customer, where you can get like a sales report, you like followers, you can have your like email marketing, you can give like email updates, you can have like a subscriber, you can check through like different invoices and who purchased what. And if you go over there, you can change it to dark mode if you like. And in settings, you can change like your store name, your language, time zones, even your username. You can add like Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. There's like, you can add like a lot of social medias here. Then we have payment details where you see like PayPal and Stripe, but if you click on see all payment options, you will see there are like more options here. You can choose your default currency. Then we have billing and invoices. So for your current plan, you can see there's like 5% transaction fees for every purchase you make. But you don't have to pay anything and you can keep using the store. And you only pay when someone buys from you. And then later on, if your store grows, you can change to different options like Plus and Pro, which include less or no transaction fees. Then we have tax rates, like you can add your tax rate like sales tax and stuff. And if your product is physical, in case this is not, but like if you're selling like a merch or something, you can add your shipping details here. Then we have advanced settings. So if you sell any PDFs or like anything like a course or something, you can stamp your buyer's email on top of each page on your PDF. So this way, if someone tries to like leak it, then you will know who leaked it. You can change download limits, you can add your Google Analytics. There's a lot of things you can do. You can change your store units, which is like more for like physical products, but you can change it to like pounds and inches. One thing I really like is you can display your own questions for a customer to answer during checkout, like what your editing Instagram is and well, like what your email is, and like there's like a lot of questions. And if you have like a thank you page, you can redirect your customer to a particular web page when they successfully complete the checkout. And in the end, you can add like a thank you message for every purchase that someone makes. Payhip also takes care of taxes internationally in countries like US, Canada, UK, EU, and Australia. So you will never have to worry about collecting sales tax, or worse, getting penalties for ignoring taxes, because everything is handled automatically. Okay, now for the fun part, designing your storefront, because one of the things about address is that aesthetics like matter. So like people are like way more likely to trust and buy from a store that actually looks clean and matches the creative style. So instead of making your store look like really super plain, try matching it with your editing style. Like if your edits are darker or more cinematic, make a store feel more like that. And if you like edits have like candy style, like cute and pastel, you can make your storefront match the aesthetic as well. You can customize things like banners, colors, layouts, thumbnail, and all of that stuff to make everything feel more personal and recognizable. You can also connect your own custom domain later too if you want to make your store feel more professional. Okay, now once the store is set up, it's finally time to upload your products. This part is like really straightforward. Honestly, you basically upload the files, add your like thumbnails and previews, write a title, description, and set like pricing when you're done. Also, for the pricing, because I know there's like a lot of people who worry about like, oh, am I like undercharging or am I like overcharging? So try not to like overpricing too much at the start, because especially like if you're just like still growing, sometimes having like a cheaper beginner product actually help like more, because it makes people familiar with the work first. But don't worry about that too, because later in this video we're gonna talk about like pricing properly and to figure out how much you should actually charge for a product. Also, another thing I really like about this is you can make like alternate versions of products. For example, you could make like a small trial version for like $2-3, and then you can have a full version for $10 or something. You can also do like a lot of stuff directly from Payhip itself, like making coupons or discount for special occasions like birthdays and stuff. And you can do like different offers like buy one get one free or buy one get one like 50% off. And you can also send like newsletters, emails whenever you like release new products, and even things like affiliate or referral systems where other people can like help promote your products. There's also like upselling and cross-selling feature which can help discover more of your products while they're like already purchasing something. And honestly, tools alone are not enough. A really big part of getting sales is understanding like how people actually find your products in the first place. So this is probably one of the biggest things I have learned from being in the editing community for so long. I find it just accidentally use some of the insanely good marketing strategies without even like realizing it. Let's say, for example, editing giveaway. And honestly, this is like one of the first major trick I would recommend if you want to like improve your sales over time. Because this is something editors have been doing for years already, but I don't think some people like really realize like how powerful it actually is for marketing. Like, let's say you make like an overlay bag or preset bag, and instead of like only trying to sell it immediately, you first give away like a smaller version of it for free. And now like a bunch of editors like starting using like your overlay bags, like whatever you like give away, in their edits. And what happened next? They credit you, exactly. Which means every single edit using your stuff basically become like a free promotion for a product. And even like if one of those edits like blows up, now even more people start like discovering your account, product, and even your store, because they want to see, oh, I like this edit, okay, I want to make this or make something like this. And they try to like find the overlays. They see them in the caption, oh, overlay credit this user. Then they go to your account and then your Payhip stores, and that's how you get sales. That's why recognizable editing style become really important to you, because once like people start associating certain overlays, coloring, transition or effects with you specifically, your products become way more recognizable over time. To create this like really nice loop where your products promote your edits and your editors promote your products back. If this was not enough, Payhip also have its own marketplace where people can discover products directly from there too, which help bring extra visibility to your products over time. Okay, now for the second trick, which is creating like different versions of your products instead of only having like one huge expensive bag. Like for example, maybe you can make like a smaller trial version for like $1-2 and then a full version for $10. Because sometimes people just want to test your resources first without like committing to like bigger packs. You can also split products into like part 1 and part 2 version, beginners versus premium packs, or make like bundles where people can get like multiple products together for cheaper. Also, don't worry about like creating like different product pages. You can do this by going to advanced option in the product page and unliving this option. Then you can just make different variants and assign your different files for different variants. Okay, now the third major thing is actually learning how to use the marketing tools properly instead of only relying on posting and hoping people would buy something. Because once you start getting more products, things can get like really messy really fast if you don't organize your promotion properly. And this is where like a lot of built-in tools become super useful. Like for example, bundles. Instead of selling like everything separately, you can like group multiple products together for a cheaper overall price, which usually makes people way more likely to buy multiple things at once. And you can do this thing where like buy one and get 1% off offer. So maybe someone buys one overlay pack and then your other pack or project file automatically becomes discounted, which can encourage more people to check out more of your products instead of only buying one thing and leaving. And there are things are like upselling, cross-selling, which honestly sounds so complicated but are actually really simple. So cross-selling is basically recommending related products while someone is already buying something. So for example, if someone adds one of your project files into their cart, you can automatically recommend similar product files, overlay, preset, or other related resources with discounts attached to them. And upselling is more like showing someone a bigger or upgraded version of something they are already interested in. Maybe like someone is about to buy your basic overlay pack or like the normal version overlay pack, and then they also see a premium version for it with more overlays, extra effects, and bonus resources, and all of that. There's also email marketing and newsletter, which becomes super important long term because social media is always changing. The algorithms are like really unpredictable sometimes. So instead of like depending only on posting and hoping your followers will see it, you can directly email people whenever you release like new products, updates, discounts, or giveaways. And once you start like building a bigger customer list, this becomes like really powerful because there are like a lot of people who already shows interest in your products before. And then there's also affiliate and referral system too, which are basically like let help other people promote your products for you. So if someone recommended your product and another person buy through their link, and they can earn a small percentage from the sales too. And what makes all of these even better is that Payhip already have basically all of these tools built in directly to the platform. So you don't need like 15 different websites just to manage one store. And everything's like super easy to use too, like even if you're like completely new to like selling products online. Okay, the next thing is pricing your product, which is like really something you should totally learn over time because a lot of editors either like underprice everything or randomly like overprice things without thinking about the actual value. And a really good way to think about pricing is asking yourself like how much time does this save another editor? Because if your overlays, presets, project file, or resources are helping someone make better edit faster, that already has value. Also, the pricing also depends on a lot of things like how unique your style is, how much work went into the product, how recognizable your name or style already is, and how much content is actually inside the pack. So one thing I learned from freelancing in general is that people are usually not just paying for the file themselves. They're paying for your style, your taste, your experience, and the amount of time and resources you already spent learning all this stuff in the first place. Also, a thing I know a lot of editors worry about is like people leaking or reposting their products, which is like understandable because editing resources will get reposted so much. But you don't have to like worry about that because Payhip also has different security features to help protect your products better. Things like download limits, PDF stamping, or other protection that can help stop people from endlessly sharing or re-uploading your stuff everywhere. Also, I know like nothing online is ever gonna be like 100% impossible to leak. Having this protection set up still helps a lot. And I really just wanted to make this video because a lot of people in this community already have the skills. They already know how to like edit, design, animate, make effects, transition, and all these like crazy stuff. So most people just don't know how to turn those skills into something bigger. And obviously none of this gonna happen overnight, but generally like just starting somewhere already puts you ahead of most people. And once you start like understanding branding, marketing, products, and how all of these work together, editing start feel way more sustainable long term instead of only depending on views and commissions all the time. So yeah, if you guys want to start your own store or just experiment with selling your editing resources, definitely check out through the link in the description. Hopefully this video helps some of you guys out. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.